Alright, so in the next part of this tutorial, basically what happened was we ended and I had hydrogen. It depleted outside of it. It was only 10%. But so now I've FTL'd back to my home and my station. So here we are back at the base. This is the place that everyone wants to be. It's the new hottest club, and we have to refuel the club or the ice machine will stop working. So what we're going to do is we need to transfer all of our nifty material we just got from here onto that ship, or vice versa. If our ship was the rolling VIP lounge at this club, we need to refill it kind of thing on it. We need to do that. So this is what it is so far. So let me just reverse this down here. What we're going to do is kind of the same thing we did with the docking system on it. And this doesn't like to cooperate very well because of that match velocity that doesn't actually work very well. It doesn't match velocity even though it says it's available. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to a stop here. Okay, we're going to try to do whatever we want, and then we're going to do the same thing that we did with that other module system when we did the different grapple points on it. So we're going to stop it, and what we're going to do is now we're just going to try to perfectly rotate ourselves. We're going to hit tab to get out of that view. We're going to switch to our navigation. Oops, not navigation, I completely lied, our dock. And so we're going to switch to the grapple. Ooh, 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 ooh. We just overshot it slightly. Alright, so we're going to go back down here. Alright, so here's our grapple. We're looking at the grapple system here. And we're gonna go to dock port A also. There used to be a pressure lock there, but we depressurized it to show you what happens when you undock something, especially if you don't balance out the pressure. So we're going to do the same thing here too. If you want to know how I'm doing this, basically it's in the tutorial for the docking system, for docking your modules. So it's the same concept on it. It's no different. We're basically are docking a module. The ship is going to act as a module. And the point of this tutorial is, like I said, is going to be that transferring of materials and things like that. So we're coming in kind of hot here. Let's slow this down. We're going to balance ourselves out. Slow ourselves down more because we're kind of all over the place right now. Okay, so we're going to rebalance everything out and come at this a little bit easier. Slow movements. It doesn't really want to cooperate and kind of wants to juggle even though we're barely tapping it. Oh, there we go. Alright, we still docked with it though. It was a little sketchy at the end. And anyways, so now we should see what kind of happened. Like I said, it was a little bit of a weird approach. I can see the sun is rotating there across on it. So we did just kind of change the orbit of our ship. Of our main hub. It will balance itself out, but its orbit did change around the planet, which can be kind of a bad thing. Sometimes it's good because it kind of makes you not on the same plane of rotation as the other object. I did encounter some problems coming back home where there's some other objects like very close. You'll see here 9.6. It isn't the hottest VIP club near us. It's some broke down like trailer park basically, and we didn't want to be there, so it was close enough. So knocking ourselves out of orbit might be beneficial, so we won't match with that other trailer park. We want our property values to go up, not go down. So we're gonna go out our normal way here too. We'll take this with us because we gotta refill one of these one way or another on it. We've been doing the same playthrough so far. Okay, go down here. Enough, chuck, and we'll depressurize this. Pick this up like it's our baby. don't have our own thing on. Okay, enough chuck again. And we'll open this. Oh, shiitake. That could have been bad. Okay, let's hook this on here. Here. Oh, enough chuck. And we'll pull this out here. And super enough chuck. There we go, put that down. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually unload everything. You can do it other methods, but the unload just seems the tried and true. So we're gonna, if you want to know how to refill these, there's a video on that. I'm not gonna really go over that very much. So we're gonna put this in here, why not, right? I guess everything has to go in these containers first. Okay, so we're gonna go back to our raw. We're going to refill up our oxygen here, and why not? We'll top this off here. But we have a lot of oxygen here, which is a good thing. So we're gonna kind of transfer some of that. So the nightclub, it needs oxygen. People need to breathe when they're hanging out there. So let us, chuck. And we're gonna quickly do a hot swap. So we'll notice the oxygen's gone out of this. Enough chuck. Pick up this one, equip it, and we're golden. This one too, then what we can do is pop it back up here and refill this too that same way we did. So we're going to unload it, oxygen here, and we'll grab the nitro because it seems like it's the only thing that it can be used for, even though you can use nitrogen. So we've got another full pack here. We'll just leave it here, no big deal. Close this here. Stuffing things everywhere. It's starting to look like a hood. Alright, so Phelps it again. We're coming out. Put on our jetpack on it. So you'll see once we whip around here that we're actually docked to this here on it. We're actually have it in our grips grappled. I will try to see about a video if it's possible to move this thing around, but from what I've heard from sources, the devs have declined your ability to do that. I quickly want to see one thing. Whip this around, we'll go down. Oh, so bright, so bright. Cling to that. And what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of jettison the air out of this. So we want to hold down that RCS stabilization because it will fling us out. Alright, so we're going to open that and then we're going to hold on tight. Ooh, don't push us off. Okay. And we did jettison some of this oxygen, but with the video we did on it, we jettisoned off that air dock as a purpose of showing you how to do this stuff on it. So there's oxygen inside of that room, but not in here. So it's going to want to fling us also here. So we're going to RCS hold on here, and we're going to just hold on, and hopefully it doesn't fling us around too bad. Okay. Going to go in. We got oxygen now. Pop off that mask. Close this. You'll see over here now the oxygen should be a little less. Yeah, so it's quality right here. The filter will naturally take care of that. You'll see it's now active instead of on standby. So yeah, it'll naturally kind of climb itself back up, but not the point of this video. So what we have here is our cargo bay. So this is our ship. This is what you'd see under raw and things like that. So what we want to do is grab, let's say our club needs some nitrogen now. Okay, so here's our nitro. Let's go to the raw here, refined. Let's transfer half of this nitrogen. Everyone wants some nitro on the club. So now what we can do is we can drag it over here, and that nitro will now move over into this cargo bay. So if I go to raw, let's see here, that cargo, it should have moved itself all over. So we'll do it again here too. confirm. There's that on it. So you see it moved over. I guess it kind of needs a refresh when it does it. So like it moved all over the cargo bay over. It can't hold any more space, but it doesn't look like it is here. But when you manipulate another object, it then updates. So move it over here. I'll show you again. Let's put half of that in there. It doesn't show like anything's there, but as soon as I manipulate an object in here and say put that back in there, it'll show up in here. So that's how you can transfer stuff over onto your ship or off of your ship on it. You'll want to, before you get off of your ship, you'll want to make sure you move it into that raw container, because if it's actually in the tanks, you can't strip that out of there. So like this nitro here, Nightclub wants some nitro. Everyone's using whippets here. So there's some nitro. And now we moved that nitro off of the ship on there. Now we could technically do the same method, and we're back at 100%, to go out here. And then it'd be a little bit closer to our ship. Oh shoot, I just saw the pressure hazard. Well, let's close this. Actually, let's close this one. We forgot about the jettisoning the other module and decompression. So what we did is we just jettisoned out all of the oxygen that exists inside of this here. So what we're gonna do is kill ourselves, I guess. No, just playing. But oh, we got. There we go. So that can keep refreshing it. So that was how you transfer things over on it. That was probably my last video for the night anyways. So if I do anything else, and probably tonight will probably be just a let's play on just kind of like a fresh start. I wanted to investigate some of the modules. I had someone comment about it today saying about potentially finding some hacking tools and being able to see some things about asteroids. So, you know, I kind of want to investigate that, and so we'll see things go on that. But that's the end of this video. Hopefully you guys learned something from this whole little series on it. It won't be as many moving into tomorrow because there's not as many changes going on. So as I discover things, I'll make more videos on it. The next one will probably be those junk and floating debris modules and showing you how to bring some back. But thank you everyone for watching on it, and we'll see you in the next one.